5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Malcolm, thank you for being here. And thank you to the listeners for tuning in and joining us on the journey. Yes, we are fucking back. Before we get the show started, I want to say first of all, say hi to your camera.
What's happening?
Hi, camera. Listen, very special shout out to my mother.
Very facts.
Number one, best mother on the earth. Or she might be number two.
Number two, mom?
Number two, mom. Because I'm about to get into that real quick. But she might be number one. I'll give her number one for right now.
Talk to him.
She bought these for us. They weren't that cheap, very expensive. But they're beautiful. I love them.
Very cozy, very rare, man.
Very cozy.
This is... If you're a businessman, you know what this is. That's
all
it is, man.
This is energy right here.
Hold on. Toast.
Take a sip, my brother. Now, Mom, I love you. Appreciate everything you've done for me. Before we get the show started, I want to give a very special shout out to my other mom. Quick backstory on this. When I was around 4 years old, my mom moved to America in pursuit of a better life for me and her.
Yep.
Right? And an entire family. And I always tell people this. I didn't grow up with my mom. Even though she was the best mom in the world, I didn't grow up. My dad he wasn't there a lot, but he's also a great dad. I've never felt like I didn't have a parent a day in my life. I never felt like I was a phone call away from a parent or walking distance from a parent a day in my life. Why? My entire family was great. But shout out to my beautiful Auntie Kim, mother number 2.
Shout out to Auntie Kim.
I love you very much. She's been asking for a shout out for a long time now. We haven't gotten to it. And the reason why I say my mother might be number 2, even though she's not. Bro, I love both of these women. Like, these are literally my 2 mothers. My mother know what it is.
Yeah.
She's not gonna she'll get salty sometimes, but this is also my mother. Auntie Kim, I love you. Mommy, I love you. And let's get the fucking show started.
Let's get it going.
I'm sorry for cursing. I shouldn't have cursed again.
Let's get it going. Let's get it rolling.
All right, what we got to get to? What you want to talk about? Kanye West, Jada Predator Smith. What we talking about?
Bro, talk to him. Start it off.
You get to choose a topic, brother.
All right.
So what we talking about?
What we talking about?
Let's go on Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
How you feel about Jada?
It's not even about how I feel about Jada. It's more about how I feel about this relationship. Let me talk to you about this relationship now. This relationship, coming to find out, these motherfuckers aren't dating. These motherfuckers, sorry for my language. Jada,
that's why best not to curse this entire episode. So my mom and Auntie Kim, they be looking.
Yeah, that's a fact.
All right, go ahead.
Jada and Will are not dating, and they're doing everything for image, and they do everything to protect their children. And the reason why I do say this is because you have Will Smith, in a scandal when he was doing the movie Focus, which aired in 2015.
Which is a great. Did you watch that movie?
I've never seen that movie.
You need to watch it. It's a great movie.
Definitely looks like a great movie.
But
he was in a scandal with Will Smith was 45 around this time, and he was in a scandal with 23-year-old Margot Robbie.
Fire. She is fuego.
Fire.
Beautiful young woman.
Fire.
It just happened that she's white. But go ahead. We're not even going to talk about that.
Yeah, that's you. But listen, so this man is 45 years old, having a scandal with a 23-year-old Margot Robbie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jada gets interviewed to talk about this situation with Will Smith and Margot. She says, Will is old enough. He's a man. He could do what he pleases. We're not in an open relationship. We're in a grown relationship. We know that she's key with her words. She's smooth.
Very smooth. Very intelligent woman.
Yes, very intelligent. Shit, we're not in an open relationship. We're in a grown relationship. No, y'all not in a relationship.
So your theory is that they're not even together. They're staying together because of Willow and Jaden.
Yes, for their kids. And think about it. These are 2 top celebrities. This is Hollywood, Nick. Mm-hmm. If you 2 in the same place, all right, if we in the same place, we're together.
I get that theory because it is very expensive, and it's expensive to have a divorce with that type of money.
Yeah.
Right? And it's not. I think Jada has made a good living for herself. I think Will has definitely made more money than he could ever spend. For them, no one's really trying to take money from everyone. It's more going to be lawyers preying on them getting money. What I think happened is Jada is a predator. not only she's a predator, so I think I mentioned this last episode. August Alsina comes into the home by way of Jaden Smith.
Yes.
Right? I think him and Jaden Smith was dating, first of all.
Okay.
You know Jaden Smith gay. If you think Tyler the Creator is cute, you think August Alsina is cute.
Because if they were hanging out, then you got a reason for that. Because why else y'all hanging out? Because ASAP Rocky and Tyler the Creator hung out, and come to find out, they probably was doing some
whoa.
They were best friends for like 2 years.
They was on some gay shit?
Probably.
Bro, I was joking.
Hey.
But whatever. Jada, she's seen this young man come into the house, and I think she plotted on him. She plotted, and when Will finds this shit out, he's gonna be pissed, right? He's gonna be hurt when he finds out. Oh, this wasn't innocent. Like, oh, we were breaking up. What did she say? I wanted to feel better. Get the fuck out of here. You seen the kid come in? He was like, oh, he might have some good dick. Yeah. I know how Jada's thinking, bro. Look at her.
Yeah,
Jada look like the type of woman you go to sleep with. She's enjoying sex more than you are as a man. She's gonna make you feel uncomfortable. It's like, whoa, take it easy, old lady. But she preyed on that young man, and she gave everybody this beautiful, oh my God, he was hurt and I was just trying to help him. And honestly, me and Will decided to work. Get the fuck out of here, Jada.
You're not working anything out. You've seen him. Jada has that look now. You know the artist St. John?
Nah, never
you gotta
heard
listen
of
to him. Great artist, man. So St. John, he was on the Breakfast Club, and he's talking about, they were talking about, what woman do you like? He's like, I love strippers. And he was like, it's attracted to me that a stripper can seduce a man because of the way they look, the way they move and everything.
The way they talk. The way they
talk, everything.
It's an art to it.
It is an art. You look at Jada, every time you look at Jada, she has that look.
Yes.
Of seducing somebody.
And how old is she?
She's up there.
She's old and she looks good as
fuck. That's a fact. Did you see her mom?
Her mom's look good too.
That's crazy.
Her mother is like 60 something and
so they got good genes.
I'm trying to get in them jeans.
Hey
brother. Hey, brother. I'm trying to get in them jeans.
I respect. But they got good genes, bro. But you could look at Jada and you could tell she has that look, that seductive look of I'm controlling you and ain't nothing you could do. Whatever I go goes.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's how Will just going with the boat of what how Jada does everything.
So you think Jada Pinkett Smith is a sexually promiscuous one in a relationship and Will Smith loves her enough to just go along with it?
He just respects everything to protect his family legacy and his kids. Yes. It's more of respecting. It's not more of love.
You don't think he loves her? Let's get into a deeper conversation. How many men you think forgive their woman for cheating?
Shoot, I would say a lot.
Dude, would you forgive your girlfriend,
my significant other for cheating? I don't know.
Come on, brother. That's not an answer.
That is an answer. I don't know.
You don't know? What would the circumstance have to be for you to take her back?
I don't know.
Come on, Malcolm.
So look, would you forgive your woman?
I have.
Okay. I mean, but it's natural to understand it. Yeah.
Would I do it again? Probably not. Mm-hmm. It hurt a lot. I would say that it's not something like, you know what I mean, I want to go through again. And the thing is, like, when you forgive someone for cheating, the relationship is never the same. So emotions might keep you there because, you know, I love this person. I'm attached to this person. Maybe this person could change. But you carry a type of resentment, especially when that person is not totally apologetic for what they did. Because sometimes that happens. A man or a woman cheats, their significant other takes him back, and they act like they deserve to be taken back kind of way. Instead of, oh, it's a privilege that I'm taking you back. Let me go out of my way to prove to you that you made the right decision by taking me back, and I'm extremely sorry. Right? Honestly, bro, saying here today, I'm not going to be able to say I would never take someone back for cheating. But I would say I don't want that type of relationship.
Yeah, because that's that's what I'm saying. It's not, that's why they don't have a relationship. Because they're out there just wilding. They just have respect for each other at the end of the day. Because if these two are out here wilding and they truly love each other, come on, Nick. It'll be two different stories. But since they're in Hollywood, I'm pretty sure they have.
But what if they're swingers? I mean, there's guys who marry
she's not a swinger.
Jada
says she's not a swinger.
A whole bunch of verbal gymnastics with her.
That's true.
I don't believe nothing she said.
Not at all. You like I said, she has that seductive look of anything she says, you will believe.
Did you see the part of the interview where when Will I forgot what it was, but he used girth. Like he just used girth. And he was like, "Oh, the love I had, it just didn't have the girth to push on." He said some nut shit with girth. I'm like, wait, hold on. First of all, I've never heard girth used like that before. we all know what girth is used to describe. And then I was watching the Brilliant Idiots podcast. Will is a salty ass nigga. Look, listen to this.
Definitely is salty, bro.
Look at this. Hold on.
Yeah, play that.
I'm like, yo, honestly, when I heard Will say girth, I'm like, Will knows something. Let's talk. Hold on.
The fuck out by August Alsina.
Don't do that.
Nah. You don't think that? You don't think she's getting her whole shit split and cleaned it with the Swiffer wet jet? You don't think Alsina's going in there just scooping that whole thing out?
He does have. No, he isn't big.
He got a big what? He got a big what?
Big dick.
All right, bro. So all I'm saying is, if this young lady knows August Alsina has a big meat, Will Smith definitely knows it. If your girl cheated on you, what's the first question you asking?
Bro, I'm not asking no questions.
Bro, if your girl cheated on you, what's the
I'm
first
not asking
question?
no questions, bro.
How big was his dick? That's what I'm asking.
That's what you asking.
That's what I'm asking, bro. I'll be honest with you. I'll take it back. I say I'll probably never forgive a girl for cheating again.
Yeah.
If she cheats with an Asian guy, all is forgiven. We have no beef, shorty.
We
Matter of fact, you open for that. You can do that whatever you want.
That's the open relationship right
That's
there. That's the limit.
Hey, go crack as many Asian heads as you
She
want.
gotta sign paperwork for that? Or
Paperwork. I need DNA tests from everybody.
Oh, everybody.
But
yeah,
but
that's a lot of people.
What you
You
trying
say
to say?
you need a DNA test for everyone.
Everyone that she sleeps with.
Yeah.
Every Asian dude to make sure he's Asian. But listen though, if this young lady knows that August Alsina has a big dick, Will Smith definitely knows it, and that's why he used that word girth, because he knows August Alsina has a bigger wee than him, and he's hurt by that shit. Because as Andrew Schultz said, he was in that bitch digging Jada out. I think that's enough vulgar talk for today. We wilding right now.
But yo, let me tell you this. Like, you gotta think about it. This man was really on the red table, opening up. Like, that he definitely hurt. As a man, it hurts when a lady disrespect you like that. Like, yo, you disrespecting my mankind, my love for you, or whatever going on in that world that they live in. But that hurts.
It definitely does hurt.
It hurts.
It definitely
that
takes.
Funny though.
No, it takes when a woman cheats on a man. It definitely takes a piece of him out. And I know. Listen. Women get cheated on all the time, but I'll die on the hill to say that when a woman finds out she's been cheated on, especially if she's been deceived for a long time, it doesn't hurt nearly as much as when a man finds out his girl is out here just giving up the box all over.
Because with a man, it comes with pride.
It comes with pride, and we learned this week, right? Men are visualizers. Men learn visually. When you hear your girl sleeping with someone, what do you think?
Yeah.
You think about all the long strokes he was putting in on your girl. I'm saying, bro, like that's as a man, and that shit hurts. And I think that's the greatest pain a man could ever feel. And that's why I tell all my female friends, if you have a boyfriend, you have the responsibility to cheat on that nigga at every step possible. You got to, because it builds character.
All right.
It builds character.
You got a point saying that.
You understand?
Yeah.
I want the men, the race. I'm a meninist. I want the race of men to be stronger. Hey, all the females out there.
So that's how you make men go stronger?
Make men stronger.
Make men strong again. That's
MMS,
how
make men stronger again. Cheat on these niggas and toughen them the fuck up. Because a lot of niggas out here is pussy.
That's how big boy talk.
That's how big boy
We're running
talk.
with that campaign 2024.
Speaking about presidential campaign, what's good with your man's Kanye?
Oh no, man, he just be talking the talk. He probably got something dropping soon.
Okay, so you think it's a marketing campaign?
Definitely, Mark, because he can't run for president for 2020.
Why not?
It's too late.
Well, I think they said he missed signing up for the ballots in a few states.
Yeah. But he could run for 2024, and I'm pretty sure he might win because we know this is a celebrity run at this point because of Donald Trump. Well, because of social media. I want to say Donald Trump. Social media. Like, we're getting more facts and more facts about people. Like, the stuff that we didn't know about Joe Budden in 2008. Look,
Joe Biden?
Joe Biden. I said Joe Budden.
Shout out to Joe Budden, though.
Yeah, shout out to Joe Budden.
Joe Budden should run for president.
Nah.
He gonna pump up the economy.
Pump it up.
That was wild funny. That was wild funny.
You stupid. But the stuff we didn't know about Joe Biden. Oh wait, we finding out now. All the weird stuff that goes on behind all that politics.
What do you mean?
I don't. There was like an ad, right? He said something racist about I don't want my children going to school with blacks.
Yeah, I believe Joe Biden is 1,000% racist.
Yeah, all those guys, some type of don't want to be around black people.
Back to Kanye though, I think Kanye. How can I say this? I think Kanye's a fucking asshole.
Okay,
right? No.
I love it
because I don't think he has any real aspirations of becoming president. At least if he's a smart person. Now, that's being logical, right? Kanye, why are you even running for president? And it's sad to see people actually giving real commentary on this. Like, could Kanye win? Well, if he had signed up earlier, then he may have had a cut it the fuck out, right? But let's speak from Kanye's mind. Let's say Kanye actually thinks he has a chance to win. I don't think he's going to win. I don't know how to say it.
First of all, Kanye goes through withdrawals in life. He goes through breakdowns. We cannot have that up there.
I mean, to be honest.
And recently, Kim K and them said that the Kardashians said that he was going through one recently. Just a withdrawal, feeling down, and etc.
So every time Kanye comes out and does something like he did the other day, which is announce he's running for president, then announce he's not running for president, and then announce he's running for president again, they always say, oh my God, he's going through a mental breakdown right now.
Opioids. Right,
nigga, that's a PR stunt.
I know.
Kanye, bro, listen.
You just want to be.
He's married to a Kardashian. Let's think about this. Kanye West prior to Kim K, none of this bullshit would happen. He was very egotistical, yes. It probably was a little bit before social media, so it's hard to judge, but we never knew Kanye West to come out every 6 months and do a rollout and then go back into hiding.
Yeah.
He dates a Kardashian and she influences him. If you date a fitness model, do you think you're gonna get a little bit more in shape?
Hell yeah.
If you date Rachel Ray, how fine ass. Do you think you're gonna learn to cook a little bit more?
Hell yeah.
What do you think is gonna happen if you date a Kardashian? You're gonna learn to clout chase, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Nah, that's hot. That's a fact.
Yeah, that's all he's doing is clout chasing.
Clout chasing.
Could clout chasing put him in the Oval Office?
Maybe, because we young. Like, shit, we had Trump in office. Why not try it with Kanye West, a fashion designer, the #1 fashion dude out there?
The #1 fashion dude out there,
running for president. We all gonna be swaggy.
Yo, all right, let's be honest. If he gives everybody a free pair of Yeezys, are you voting for him?
For his campaign runs?
Yeah,
free pair of Yeezy. My vote for him. That's the thing, though. I feel like at this point you just test it out. I'm gonna vote for Kanye just to test it out.
Test it out.
Let's see what he does for president.
Okay, so I think
that would be scary. But
for Kanye to become president, needs to give everyone free pair of Yeezys. Him and Kim K need to release a porn tape.
Oh, okay. Talk to him.
You gotta reel the people in. You gotta get their attention. What else you gotta
that
do?
Ray J video wasn't enough.
Oh, that shit is in the past.
Yeah.
Yo, I was thinking about this a couple of days ago. If Kanye does become president, porn stars are in vogue now. We had Trump get elected. We find out that he had a fling with what's her name, Stormy Daniels.
I don't know.
Yeah, Stormy Daniels. She was on the campaign trail. She had all these ads and stuff talking about her and Trump's situation. And now we'll have another president who's in a relationship with a porn star. Porn stars is on the up and up.
2 for 2 porn
2
stars.
for 2 porn stars. Shout out.
Oh my goodness, ladies.
Get on your shit, bro.
And you're gonna date a president.
Exactly. You just got to be a professional at popping that thing. You got to be a professional at popping that thing. But I don't know, man. I'd vote for Kanye.
Yeah, why not?
With that being said, I don't have a vote because I'm not a fucking I'm not a citizen.
But that's sad though. Like I feel like people would just do it just to try it out because of why not?
What do you mean try it out? I don't
like just be like, yo, enough of this so serious politician stuff. Let's just try out somebody that is doing some change, but also the #1 fashion guy. Like we just gonna test shit out.
Did you hear what Chance the Rapper said about Kanye?
Nah.
Hold on, let's play this real quick. Cause he, honestly, bro, I think him and Kanye have like a relationship. It's okay. So
what type of friendship or
No, some gay shit.
Oh,
I think all
yeah,
these
Chance-
niggas is gay.
It's Hollywood. They probably are.
Bro, he's just listen.
I gotta listen to this to see.
He called into the Joe Budden podcast and he just started caping for Kanye in the most ridiculous way. And I'm like, Chance the Rapper is known as an intelligent guy.
Yeah.
When he first came out, he was on like top 50 most powerful men under 25 or some shit like that. It's like, dude, you're smart to be coming out and talking about why Kanye West should be president. Let's play it real quick. Yeah.
Yo.
He has zero body. He was actually referring to the fact that if you're a president, you're most likely, you control the army. So day one, you're going to have bodies on your resume.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that matter, Chance?
Yeah.
If you're trying to put him in office, he's going to eventually have bodies.
But he caught our eye those first 3 seconds. We wouldn't hear what he's gonna say.
Okay. Chance the Rapper, cut it out, please. Let's go. And Kanye West is from Chicago. I don't believe that. Kanye West definitely probably caught a little body.
He didn't catch a body like that.
He's a college dropout. What do college dropouts do?
But he's making beats every summer. Come on. That's Kanye.
Great question, Worry. Oh, nobody knew that, Chance. Do you hear this nigga, bro?
Yeah, they just chatting. This is stage. No, I'm chatting.
That's not staged. I do not want to think about that, Chance. What are you talking about? What is Chance the Rapper talking about right now?
This is recent?
This is a few days ago. This is like yesterday, this episode dropped.
Oh, Chance dropping something.
I don't think he's always been a caper for Kanye, though. Like, anytime Kanye does some bullshit, he comes out and defends Kanye. And
that's why you saying they got a little relationship.
Yeah, bro, come on, bro. I'm
gonna protect my mans at all costs.
I guess you would want a friend like Chance the Rapper that's gonna defend you at any cost, any type of bullshit you throw out there.
Nah, because if you did that for me, I'm just going like, yo, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, bro, you what? Bro, I'm kidding.
What drug you just take before you call Joe Budden podcast?
That's definitely
you wildin'. Right. But you right, I ain't got no bodies. Oh.
Hear how passionate he is. Are we talking about Ye? Hold on, that's another one. Come on, let's watch this other one real quick.
Ye.
Okay, we heard that already. Oh, I think this is the same video.
No, it's not.
All right, it's the same video, but Chance the Rapper, you need to chill out. You need to relax. I think he came out on Monday, he sent out a bunch of tweets like, so you guys are willing to vote for Joe Biden, but you're not willing to vote for Kanye. I see where your heads is at.
We really think Kanye's resume is valid? That paperwork is not valid to run for president.
Absolutely.
Let's just stop there. This presidency is getting crazy now. Why the hell are we even talking? Think about it. 10 years ago, we're not even talking about some artist becoming president in the first place.
I think there was an actor to become president back in the day. I don't know him, so I shouldn't try to. Yeah, it was an actor. Hold on. Let's see. President that became actor. I think this was like back in the 60s or something like that. President actor. If I'm not mistaken, it's Andrew Jackson. Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan was a career actor before he became president. So it has been done before. Okay. Like, the Trump thing is not ridiculously new. I think the only difference is that Trump had no sort of political experience before that. Just like this fellow. Hold on, let me pull his name up.
Business can be political.
Yeah, business is very political.
Because the U.S. is a business, so.
Absolutely. You're correct about that.
That's why it's not it's not fishy for him
Yeah.
to even try to run. It's like, oh, this is just a business.
Yeah.
Let's just figure a way to make this economy better. Everything's about economy. Economy is business. Economy is money. Money is business.
Mm-hmm.
And
You're right about that.
So-
But making holy t-shirts isn't really
holy t-shirts. Who made holy t-shirts?
Kanye. The
Oh,
bullshit ass t-shirts that he be selling.
oh yeah.
Making Yeezys doesn't constitute as political prowess.
Nah, not at all.
All right, what we want to get
Yeah.
into next?
Yo, hold on. I'll be right back.
You gotta go use the bathroom?
Yeah, bro.
Oh my
fault.
god, that you had almond milk. Why you gotta use the bathroom? Guys, we'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back. I want to talk about the Seattle Police Department getting their funds cut by basically 50%.
Yeah.
I think when we initially heard the news of defund the police, we had a completely different view of what that would be. Me personally, I thought it was okay. Say the police is afforded $100 million to conduct a certain amount of operations. Now you're gonna have 50, 80, whatever the number is,
50, 80 what?
million.
Oh,
We
okay.
go from
Instead of having 100 million?
100 million, go to 80 or 50 million.
Okay.
Seattle recently, this probably was like a week ago, came out and they cut their police funding by half. It's really not a cut though, if you look at what they did. So what they did was say a few things: parking ticket violations, the call center, the 911 call center, they all operated under the police department. These departments are now being shifted over to different places. For example, parking tickets and all traffic violations are being placed to the DMV or something like that. I think it's a DMV.
Okay.
I'm stupid. Correct. If I'm wrong, it's okay. Right?
Yeah.
It's okay,
Correct me
right.
if I'm wrong.
And they're just allocating the money to those new departments. They're not really taking any money away from the police. All they're doing is
Reality.
spreading out the money, reallocating the money.
Yes.
It's really not a defunding at all. The only thing that they really defunded was they kind of estimate a growth every year, and you know the inflation goes up, so money goes up. Next year they were supposed to increase by I think $20 million,
Mm-hmm.
and now they're not going to get that extra $20 million, so they're going to have to operate on the same basically the same amount of money they had from last year.
Okay.
But all the money that was taken away from them was just reallocated resources. Okay, say we had 10 million going to parking tickets. Hey, DMV, you guys got this now. Take the 10 million.
Yes.
Which I think is better for the police department,
Yeah.
right? Less responsibility. Okay, we don't have to send cops to get someone who is in violation of 10 parking tickets. That's probably not the smartest thing to do.
So the DMV's gonna have to deal with that.
Yeah.
So
What do you think?
outsource the work.
It outsourced the work.
Which you outsource bullshit work like that, then they could rely on something more important then.
Exactly. And this is the thing, right? So they're also talking about I think they're creating a department where they're going to send maybe welfare social workers to crime scenes along with the police, sometimes by themselves, to deal with certain situations. I'm guessing, say a domestic violence situation that's not actually violent, say a lot of arguing or something involving kids, instead of sending cops over there to sometimes black men's homes who are very upset and angry that could possibly escalate, let's just send a social worker. And if we do send a cop, let's send the cop along with the social worker, right? And I think that's also beneficial. Now, when cops are sent out on their own, now they know, okay, this is probably a serious call and we have to act as such. Someone is armed, someone is dangerous, someone is posing a threat to the overall safety of everyone around them. That's where we send the cops for. DUIs. So let someone else deal with that. Even though that's a serious offense, let someone else deal with something like that. And that's basically what Seattle is doing. I think they're going to set an example for the rest of the country.
Yeah, that's a perfect example. Outsource the work.
Outsource
Like you
the
said, my big thing of when the defunding the police first came out was, why would we ever defund the police? We need to increase the amount we give to the police to have
I think so too.
situations, to have groups like that where they de-escalate situations and police officers don't have to deal with all of these things. The sad thing is, as a police officer, when you put on that badge, you're driving, you get to work, you know everything that gets called is something negative.
I think I was watching an interview with Joe Rogan. It was Jocko. His name is Jocko. He's like an ex-military guy. And I never thought about it like that before. Every time a cop meets someone, it is not on the best of terms.
Not
and
one bit.
And the cop automatically is in opposition with the people they meet. Listen, I am not a Blue Lives Matter motherfucker.
Not at all.
Black Lives Matter, and I will stand on that for the rest of my life. But a lot of people are spewing a bunch of ignorant shit when it comes to the cops.
That's true.
These are people. These are also our brothers and sisters, black men, black women.
Yes.
Defund the police for what?
For what?
What's going to happen when you're in danger and someone in your family needs to be saved? Are you going to be screaming defund the police then?
Mm-hmm.
Only send 1 cop instead of 5?
Yeah.
When someone is possibly breaking into your house?
Yeah.
Increase the wait time from 10 minutes to 30 minutes because we're limited?
Yeah.
I don't think people really thought this out.
Not at all.
And it's a stupid fucking idea.
Stupid idea. And that's what the mayor was saying of Seattle. Her name is Jenny Durkin. She was saying, we're not just defunding the police just to be defunded. If they do defund the police, it has to be off of fact and data.
You listen to that thing?
I read it. I read about it.
You read? I was actually listening.
It's about anything to defund is about fact and data.
Yes,
which is the most important thing. Numbers, facts, and data. Most important thing. So to defund the police, it can't just be out here just defunding the police because of the situations you just said. We're gonna wait 30 minutes. We're just gonna only have 1 cop. In the situation we live in, we don't live. The next house is not 10 miles away. We cannot afford just 1 cop. No. We need more money into the
in the police system. We probably need to upgrade it. We need to go into. We need to spend more money on the police system. Let's be honest.
Bro, they upgrading houses out here. Like you said, we need to upgrade the academy.
Upgrade the police system. I agree. When I did this was when this entire thing popped off. If you just look at the way the police system was created, it was created racist.
Yes.
Black people were freed. Especially, this is what happened in the South. The black people were freed. White people became wary of, okay, free black poor people are out roaming now. We need someone to protect. So they started their own little watch parties. And that escalated into police departments that were the one enforcing the Jim Crow laws. Jim Crow happened in the early 1900s to like the 1940s, 1950s.
Mm-hmm.
People lived to be 100 years old. This is a Joe Rogan bit. That was 2 people ago. So are those same racist ideologies? Is that same racist system still inside there brewing somehow? Because someone passed down something to someone that was also passed down to someone who's currently still working there? Yes.
Yes, 100%.
Yes, those racist tendencies are still there. And no one is denying that. Right? But when your doctor doesn't perform a surgery properly, you don't say defund doctors. You say, let me go find a better doctor and spend some more money so a motherfucker could do right by me. And that's exactly the same way we need to look at the cops.
Mm-hmm.
That shouldn't be an inflammatory comment.
Not at all.
To say, I support police. I do not support what they do to black people in certain occasions. I don't like how they abuse their power when it comes to black and white people, Indian people, Asian people. You give someone a gun, yes, they're going to feel a certain type of power over people, and some people abuse power.
Yes.
But let's not turn our backs on police. I think they're very important.
And the scary thing is if you turn your backs on police and that's all you talk about, you downplay the police. Let's say in a black family household, you downplay the police and everything. You have a young child and you downplay the police. You always talk bad about them. Let's say you don't live in the best living condition. Bro, being a police officer could be the opportunity that you never had. Because why? People sometimes face a situation where they can't afford to go to school.
Absolutely.
But you could have a state government job to be a police officer, make good funds, and support your family. Yes, we know the job is stressful, like we talked about before. 8 hours of just straight negativity.
What job is not stressful, though?
That's true.
Yeah.
But when we keep downplaying the police, defund the police, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, no black person wants to be a police officer, which we would want more. We want more black people to be police officers.
Absolutely.
And when we talk bad about it, that means less black people to be police officers, which allows more other races to be police officers, don't have the same ideology as us black people and the same mindset of wanting to do better.
So let's speak about emotions, right? So I'm going to cut people a little slack right now. We come out, we wake up one morning, we see a brother screaming, "I can't breathe," knee on his neck for 8+ minutes, he dies. Emotions are running high. People say things, people make decisions, people demand things that feel right in that moment. Okay, we're a little bit away from that. We've come away. We've gotten certain wins. We've gotten donations. We've gotten law changes. We've gotten NASCAR, the most racist sport in the country, to take down Confederate flags, right? We've made progress. Now we sit back with a more level-headed mind and say, how are we going to scan things? Okay, you know what? And everyone should agree with this. Defund the police probably wasn't the right thing to do, right? Maybe we need to invest in the police and hold them accountable. That's actually one of the things that the Seattle police department did. There's a policing program. So the people that police the police, they were part of the police department, which could only lead to a bunch of biased decisions.
Yeah.
They actually put that outside of the police department. Now it's being run by different people.
Okay.
Invest in the police. Let's help police them so we get all that stuff out. No one could disagree with what we're saying right now. The police are paramount to life, to civilization.
Yes. They're not just out here trying to murder all black people.
No.
No.
Is that, you know what? That might be a hot take to say.
That's a hot take
that
to say.
We might get kicked off of the Nick and Mal show like Nick Cannon for saying that right now. But that's bullshit.
It is bullshit, bro. You can't sit there and say defund the police when we know we need a positive outlook on police because it's not going to go away and we need more black people in the police academy.
Exactly.
And because since we are downplaying it, defund the police, etc., which means, okay, less money, which means a smaller class because people don't want to be police officers and they're having less funds, the problem is not going to go away because you're defunding the police. We need to invest more into the police academy for better training, better technology, to have more groups to de-escalate situations.
Yes.
To have these people go out to schools, the youth academy, and everything to make a more positive outlook. I don't know, basketball programs where the police run it.
Yes.
Football programs where it's funded by the police. Like that's how the money should go. Police academy funding it back into the community. That should be the big circle.
Hey, let's get spicy with it. When you're a new cop, I think I said this before, you got to go out and meet all the families. Maybe let's create a thing where a cop has to go sit down and have dinner with at least 5 families, right? And we invite these cops into our homes and we show them, listen, this is what we deal with, right? My cousin right here, he has trauma. He's been abused by the cops. If you guys pull him over, he's probably going to just feel some type of way. Not because of you, because of the uniform and the badge that you have on. This is the type of things we need to be doing.
Yes.
Because the police are valuable. And their lives are valuable just like our lives.
It is, bro. It really is. Like at the end of the day, you, like we said, bro, you don't, yes, there's a risk, but bro, somebody call me right now, I'm not thinking it's anything negative. It'd be a surprise if it's something negative. Bro, all your phone, every time you're on that job, negative. You're not getting called, yo, it's what's her name birthday today. We out this weekend. No, we
domestic violence situation, someone just got shot. They're constantly on edge.
Bro, that's...
And we're not absolving people like Derek
And you
Chauvin.
defund them, like you said. Now imagine just one cop taking all of that in.
Yes.
Like, come on, son.
And
really?
I think I mentioned this. And you kind of touched on this with saying that young black kids are now not going to grow up wanting to go into the police force because, okay, this is not cool, right? We're making a police officer look like a snitch, right? No one wants to be a snitch. No one wants to be a police officer, right?
We're going to hate you. Nah, bro. We're going to love you because you supporting your family.
Honestly, police officers are getting more flagged than 6ix9ine right now.
Yeah.
Niggas might think it's better off to be a snitch than a cop. But
he gave 6ix9ine his clout, though.
He has clout.
That's
you have
true.
no choice but to give him his clout. The numbers speak for itself. But I don't think no one's going to want to be cops now. Yeah. Like, I can't see any kid growing up, white, black, Indian, saying, you know what? I want to be part of that group that everyone hates.
Yes.
Who does that?
Your friends in high school, your friends would make fun of you probably right now if you wanted to be a cop.
Like, what? You want to be a cop?
Bro, being a cop helps you support your family that
And you can speak on
never-
it personally because your father was a cop.
That's a fact. And he supported a great family. Still supporting a great family.
Right.
People don't think, man. They just think small. They think micro, and they think big out of that micro mindset. You gotta think big,
They were
man.
thinking emotionally. I'll give them that pass. They were thinking emotionally.
Yeah,
And from the get-go, I was able to remove myself like, I get it, but I don't get it.
yeah, man.
I don't get it. What do you think about the situation where the violence is going crazy in New York right now?
It's crazy.
Does that have
Honestly-
anything to do with the defund the police movement, or
What I heard was that they took away the plainclothes cops, so you have to wear a uniform now as a plainclothes cop. You're wearing a uniform, so all cops we know are just not out here wearing plain clothes. But that's crazy. to
that's
even
dumb?
think.
Another
And New
dumb
York-
decision.
Another dumb decision.
Bro, I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm a hood nigga, but I grew up in some pretty rough neighborhoods. The cops that you couldn't spot was always the most feared ones,
Mhm.
right? When you just see a car driving down your block, and is that the cops? I think that's the cops.
Yeah.
Those kept niggas in check,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a lot of niggas that need to be kept in check,
That's true.
and that's the
You're
issue.
around this.
We all have, if you didn't grow up in it, you understand there are a lot of people that need to be kept in check. And taken away, is this only in New York, the plainclothes police thing?
I'm not too sure.
I think it's dumb. I think it's not going to last for very long.
It's not.
I think the statistics are going to come back like,
Because New York is strict on gun laws in the first place, and then you just had an outbreak.
yes.
Like, come on.
Yes.
What else more do you want?
Yes. So I think I mentioned this on like a couple podcasts ago. I said after the Black Lives Matter movement, after we feel satisfied and we feel like justice has been served, we need to step back, look internally, and make changes in the black community. Obviously, I can't stop someone from shooting someone. You can't stop someone from shooting someone. What we could do, a couple things we could do. Stop glorifying crime life and gang life.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why that's something synonymous with the black community, and we bought into it.
Yeah.
We always talk about brainwash shit. Y'all, okay, we also about, oh my God, they brainwash us with history. You know what they brainwash us with? Thinking that criminality is part of our culture that
That's
we
a
need to
fact.
protect.
No, that's a fact.
Everyone supports Shotty in them. Everyone hates on 6ix9ine. Hate on both of them motherfuckers.
Yes.
None of them was doing anything positive for our community.
Not at all.
But somehow Shotty's a real nigga, which I'm sure he is.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck that means.
In that world.
In that world. But how is that beneficial to the black community? Right? We want to praise certain people like that, but then say fuck the cops. Listen, I'm not a coon. I'm not trying to be out here blue lives matter, all lives matter. And obviously the black on black
Facts though.
the black on black crime thing, I get it. It's not a real thing. You kill who's in close proximity to you. But
Fact.
it's undoubtable to say that there's more crime in the black community than other communities. There's more crime. What are we going to do about that? Control what we can control. Don't add to the bullshit. Don't make somebody think that being a gangster and a real nigga who's going to stand up in court and not switch on his partner's a good thing. Let's not glorify that.
Yeah, we gotta stop glorifying that. There's nothing beneficial coming out of it. Like I said, man, I'm blessed. I'm blessed with the type of friends I have. Blessed to have you, my situation, blessed and all that. But like I said, some other people, I don't understand their situation. I don't live in their situation. That's all they know. They can't get out of it. It's hard to get out of it. But you're 100% right.
There's a lot of people that get out of
glorify
it, though. That's not a good excuse for some people.
It's not a good excuse for some people. Like you said, the internet could be a gift and anything could be a gift and a curse. And the internet is a gift and a curse. And the reason being is why? Because it's easier access to understand shit that can benefit you as a person, and it's easy access to stuff that cannot benefit you.
It's going to pollute your mind even more.
Pollute your mind anymore. So whatever you feed, pay attention to, that's what you're going to absorb, and that's what's going to bounce back and forth in your life. If you want to absorb stuff that's not beneficial to you, that's not going to help you and your family, that's what's going to be. It's playing wall ball. You play wall ball in life. You know, whatever you throw in, what type of wall it is depends, and then it turns up onto something different, and it touches you, and it changes you as a person.
I do not know what the fuck you just said.
That's a fact. You're right. But I'm saying everything's gonna bounce back of what type of energy you basically.
What type of energy you give out is gonna come back.
It's gonna come back. So we really, and it's hard, man. And you gotta, I don't know. It's just really hard. It's really
tough.
hard,
It's
you know,
tough,
because
but
with poverty comes this type of stuff.
It does come, but don't support it.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the thing. So
defund that.
defund that. Defund the block. Why is niggas not trying to defund the block? Who's giving niggas on the block loans to make their first cop?
Yeah, that's
Somebody got to front you your first kilo, right?
I guess so.
Let's defund them niggas. You think they do credit checks?
Yeah, we gotta start a business right there.
Imagine credit checking a nigga for a pound of weed.
It might happen one day with cash dying out.
Cash is dying now. I was in Rite Aid yesterday, and they're like, "Oh, we have a shortage of coins." What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah.
Apparently, no one's going out, no one's buying anything. So there's like just billions of dollars in coins sitting in people's houses that's not being circulated.
Nah, and for the economy to go, you need to circulate money. So
Yeah.
bless.
Money.
That's why they gave out money for unemployment, bro. That's the only way to keep everything going. Give people money because people are naturally consumers and customers.
You know what's funny? You know we always have this. Well, I think most people understand that money is just a piece of paper, right? It really has no value, but for some reason, the masses agree that this piece of paper has value and it gives it value. St. Peter's Hospital, where I work right now, I go back to work. I was furloughed, and then so I didn't work there for like 2 months. I go back. I'm trying to control myself. All I want to buy to eat is breakfast and a salad for
Lunch.
So I leave my wallet in my car. I take $10 cash. I happen to have $10 cash. I go, got my breakfast, got the salad here. Sir, we don't accept those anymore.
Oh.
Like, what are you talking? You don't accept money? I have money for what I need right now. I can't get this right now. Oh, yeah, with the coronavirus, we stopped accepting cash. Like, bro, what are you talking about?
So there's more to the virus.
Oh, you think it's a conspiracy theory?
Cryptocurrency.
What you?
We slacking.
The cryptocurrency niggas started the coronavirus?
Nah, it ain't started. What I'm saying is, like I said, this world's gonna be completely different when it all is done.
When the coronavirus is done.
Yeah,
but
you gotta think about it. Motherfuckers not accepting cash. That's scary.
That's scary. That's the
cash is
first
still
time I
circulating.
understood this
And
shit has no value.
And bro, when I was a junior at UC, so what year is this? 2019, graduated 18. 2017, 18. I read an article, a billionaire said in 5 years from there, 5 years going to make it 2021 and 2022. He said in 5 years that you'll be a criminal if you have cash.
Whoa.
And think about it. Like, I'm not taking cash. People are not going to want to take cash no more.
What do you mean you're going to be a criminal, though?
If you have cash, that's like,
I think you'll just be a dumbass if you have cash.
yeah, but
because
that's what he uses. Like,
oh, okay, because they're probably gonna put out a public call. If you have money, bring it in, get it traded in for the crypto,
yeah, digital,
and you're good. Or they're probably gonna make you scan it on your phone, and that's gonna deactivate because all the dollars have numbers on them, right?
Ooh.
Every dollar has numbers, so they're probably just gonna have you scan it that your phone, and that dollar is gonna be deactivated from the system.
And we need that because I'm tired of getting paid cash and going to the bank where I could just take a picture of the dollar.
You get paid cash? Oh, you working under the book? Shit, we gotta cut that out. Yo, bro, I forgot you was working under the books.
Yeah, son.
How does it feel to be a criminal?
Oh, not yet.
What?
Not a criminal yet.
That is criminality.
Nah, not at all.
Cutting out Uncle Sam, brother.
Chill.
You ain't supposed to be doing that.
I'm on this podcast though. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean? Oh, this is all allegedly, by the way. This is all allegedly.
No, you know who I really want to talk about?
Who?
Unless you had something to say.
Nah, go ahead.
I want to talk about this man Cam Newton. All right, this might get me tight, but I don't really want to talk about this man Cam Newton. Man, he's the biggest flop. He's the biggest biggest flop. I don't know the word I'm looking for. He's just a flop.
Why is Cam Newton
just a flop? Cam Newton is a poster boy. A poser boy, whatever they call it, he is. Cam Newton is that person you hate on social media. I'd be like, yo, in high school, I'd be like, yo, I'm going D1. I got all these schools looking at me. He trash.
But Cam Newton is not trash.
Yeah, bro.
So you're saying Cam Newton is the NFL version of the dudes that talk more than they are good?
Yes, that's all his Instagram is, and there's nothing to behind it but him losing in the Super Bowl.
Wow, because losing in the Super Bowl is a fucking horrible thing, Malcolm. How do you get to a Super Bowl first?
The whole team, yes.
No, Cam Newton won the MVP that year.
Congratulations with Cam, but he hasn't been the same since. And
Injuries.
we're gonna praise Cam Newton because he's been doing the same thing on IG for umpteen years. And since he's been doing that, what happens? Cam Newton, that's like Hoodie Mello. He's the NFL version of Hoodie Mello. You see Hoodie,
Psych, nigga.
But listen. You see Hoodie Mello, you go, oh, Mello, I'm Mello ready. Oh my gosh, yo, I can't wait to use Hoodie Mello in 2K. You about to use Cam Newton in Madden, he gonna get hurt first week, man.
Okay, so that's actually a good point. I never thought about it like that. That's a good comparison. If Cam Newton Hoodie Mellows it, you're right. I don't think he's gonna Hoodie Mellow it. I think he's a quarterback, which is the most important position in sports. All of sports, one position. Quarterback is the most important position. He's also the greatest coach of all time. The sport where a coach matters more than anything. Right? Mm-hmm. In basketball, the coach doesn't fucking matter. In soccer, the coach doesn't matter.
LeBron kicked James.
Exactly. LeBron is the only coach that matters in the NBA. In NFL, it matters. Now, you pair him with that, you give him consistently one of the best offensive lines in the league. I think he's going to eat, bro. I think he's going to eat. If he doesn't eat, you're right. Cam Newton, cut it out. Change your text back to normal because he has that dumbass text on Instagram.
Cut your hair off, bro.
Yo, that's the thing. Cam Newton is going to have to retire if he doesn't have a good year because he's so flashy that being an average quarterback, you can't do that. You can't wear that hat if you're a backup quarterback.
That's what I'm saying. His Instagram makes him this,
but he is that. As of right now, he is that. He won the MVP, went to the Super Bowl
years ago. Hasn't been the same.
3 years ago. But when he came back that 1 year,
4 years ago.
4 years ago, he came back. He had a bad year, not a bad year. He had an average year. Then he came back with Norv Turner, the new offensive head coach, and it was his best stats for like 7 games. They were like 5-2. He got hurt. Next year, he got hurt. I think it was a Liz Frank injury to his foot, which is a pretty serious injury.
Yeah, Liz Frank.
And he came back and he hurt it again. But injuries, Malcolm, injuries.
Yes.
Let's go ahead.
You want to talk about the injuries?
You can't judge someone based on a couple of consecutive injuries. If you want to say he's injury prone, he's never going to be healthy again. Sure, take that. But he sounds like he's healthy.
Nick,
he sounds confident.
Tell me what's more healthy than this. A man stops having sexual intercourse. That means testosterone's crazy inside the body, right? A man goes vegan, right? What's more healthy than a man that stops having sexual intercourse and goes vegan and gets fucking injured in the second week of the NFL season?
Eat some steak and eat some pussy, nigga. That's what's more healthy.
Exactly.
But that's why he got hurt, because he wasn't eating no steak and pussy.
That's why.
Come on. You think of eating pussy, grow your beard out, but it don't prevent injuries, bro? He fucked up.
Whoever his dietitian, whatever, fucked up. I hope he fired him.
Yeah, he definitely.
Bro, it's not like, oh yeah, this is gonna work for 5 weeks. This shit worked for a week and a half.
I hope he's guzzling mad glizzies right now. He better be an A1 glizzy guzzler.
Pause.
When's the last time you ate a hot dog?
I don't know, like 10 years ago.
You want to go get hot dogs after this?
Nah, I'm good. Did you see the video of the dude
when he spit it out?
He said, he threw it too.
Wait, hold on, let's pull that up. That has to be the funniest video I've ever seen. Yeah, bro, because he was really offended.
Yo, we gonna play another video after.
I can't find it. I'm not gonna waste time. But niggas really take that glizzy guzzler shit serious. Yeah. Me, I'm eating my hot dog, bro. I'm a fat nigga. Like, you're not getting me the spit.
That's like Trinity shit.
For homosexual, I don't care if it's homosexual. Yeah. I'm eating my glizzy. That's a fact.
You a grown man at the end of the day. He's not playing no little kid shit. In college, you probably iterate what you just said.
Yo, shout out to Castellito.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
University of Connecticut.
Yeah, he had a D1 University of Connecticut, right?
Yeah.
That's a big shout out.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Castellito, Coach Castellito. Good guy, great guy, funny guy, smooth guy.
I remember when me and Castellito. You remember? Were you there when me and Castellito got into it in camp?
Nah. What year? Sophomore year? Freshman year?
Sophomore year, I think. It was just some dumb shit though. I think he might have tried to block me after the play or something like that. He said something spicy. And I was like, "Damn, you look like you bench a lot, bro."
Oh, he felt some way.
I don't know if he felt. He already felt the type of way. He was pushing me around.
I ain't gonna lie. I think sophomore year, I had to go against him in the Oklahoma drill. I was shook, bro.
For real?
Yeah, I was shook because this man used to run down on kickoff, smoking
hit
people. Yeah, but like you go into crazy mode and
How'd you do?
Football. It was valid. It was just like
a standstill.
Yeah, standstill. I would say it wasn't like he cooked me, I cooked him.
Yeah, he's a pretty strong guy too.
Strong guy.
I think I said that because he benched like 20 something on the bench press.
Yeah, and he's the guy you're gonna watch that's coming down on kickoff.
Facts.
He's ready to volley anyone. Yeah. But yeah, shout out to him, man. Shout out to my guys that's coaching. Shout out to Coach Raj. He's at Mooresville, offensive coordinator there. Coach Raj, I kid you not, bro. One of the best coaches I ever had, hands down.
Talk about it,
bro. I mean, I'm getting chills just talking about it. He's the reason why I'm Mr. 1K at Utica.
No one calls you Mr. 1K.
I don't care no one. I call myself Mr. 1K.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That take hard work. But he's the reason. Like, he just knows stuff. He's able to teach it to where you just understand it, what makes you a better football player. Shout out to my man Ryan Burnett too, because he be seeing shit too.
Shout out to Ryan.
Games. But Coach Rogers is there the whole season and everything, and he's been. I think this man been in my life since I've been to Utica for 4 years as a player, then as my coach for 3 years.
And that's funny because you had him when he just started coaching. So for you to have that high of like a regard for him as a coach, imagine where he's at now.
Yeah. He's an offensive coordinator within 5-6 years of
The Utica coaching creed goes stupid.
Look, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. If you want to be a college football coach, go to Utica College. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna learn a lot and people see it. The rice is in the pudding, my man.
That's a fact. Shout out to Ryan Alfonso also.
Yeah.
That nigga is sexy. You seen his picture?
Yeah.
Nah, he a good look.
A funny dude, man.
Why you say that?
It's just social media funny. He a clown.
Nah, Ryan look good.
Ryan, like, what's up, bro? Like, what's going on with the social media? Like,
what did he be doing on social media?
Wilding.
Like what?
Like, just saying whatever he want. Like, yo, I don't know how to explain it. You gotta go on his page and just.
He be having a lot of white boy fun. Like if a white boy was doing this, he wouldn't think anything of it.
Yeah, he just be out here like, yo.
Give us an example.
I don't have no example. He just be enjoying his life.
Hey, man.
Yo, shout out to you because you just enjoying your life,
man. We all need to be on that type of wave, brother. Let's get into Nick Cannon and Deshaun Dumbass Jackson. What's up with these brothers?
It's two separate things.
All right, so who you want to attack? Let's go with Deshaun Jackson first. I think he's the least. Which one do you?
Least is Deshaun Jackson, bro.
Okay,
that's typical social media shit. What he did.
Would you repost a Hitler quote? Okay, for people who don't know what's going on, Deshaun Jackson, wide receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles, apparently he received a screenshot from a fan, reposted it. The screenshot quoted Hitler, and it was very anti-Semitic.
Mm-hmm.
Very anti-Semitic. Do you have what it said?
Nah, not what.
Okay, regardless, it quoted Hitler, and the funny thing is, the dumb thing is, it wasn't even a real Hitler quote, right? And there's a few things to get there. Number one, it wasn't a real Hitler quote. Please, no one ever quote Hitler.
For real.
Can we agree on that?
Wild boy.
Never quote Hitler, especially if you're agreeing with what the fuck he said.
Yeah.
Right? No one is gonna understand that. So he posts that, and he apologized. He went on the entire apology tour. But Deshaun Jackson, that's just a stupid fucking move.
That's just some. I see something, I'm just gonna repost it, and
I
hate. I'm up here. It's like college.
What did Rory say? Free thinker. I am a free. He really thought he was a free thinker.
It's like, yo, bro, I'm free.
I broke the shackles that the white man put on me.
That's Dr. Umar Johnson Jr. right there. Where'd you get your degree from?
Dr. Umar
I'm just
Jackson.
a doctor. Like,
Dr.
stop it.
Umar.
They say he homeless. That's just funny.
Who, Dr. Umar Johnson?
Yeah, there's a video of him coming, like, he's on the ground. He's making a video.
Yo, bro, am I racist to myself because I hate all of these like super duper woke motherfuckers?
Nah, because it's a business. It could be.
Some of these niggas need to go to sleep. Like a lot of these niggas is tired.
Yeah.
These niggas been woke for 30 years. Like, just take a nap, brother.
Yeah, bro.
You probably wake up with a new type of energy.
Yeah,
but
violent.
I think Nick Cannon is a more inflammatory one.
Hell yeah.
So Nick Cannon on his podcast with Professor Griff,
Believe so.
who was kicked off of Public Enemy for making anti-Semitic comments way back in the day. They were talking, and give me a quick sample of what Nick said.
So Nick said, people without melanin is the true savages. They build up this conquering barbaric mentality, also believing in order for us to survive, we must take what is not ours. Because the sun gives life. The sun gives food, shelter, everything you need if you really think about it, you know. And when you don't have the sun, you have to steal to get what's yours.
Now, people, listen, I'm Nick Johnson. I don't have shit going on for me. Whatever I say doesn't fucking matter. Like Kodak said, why even give my opinion a voice? It doesn't matter. Don't give it whatever I say doesn't matter.
All right.
This is something I've been saying for a long time. I think white people, this is just a podcast, so I'm just kicking this shit, are slight. Okay, first of all, I'll preface it like this. We agree that black people are more athletic than white people. Correct? Is that a natural thing that everyone agrees with?
Yes.
That is unrefutable.
Yes.
We have different reasons why we think that is, but regardless, it's widely understood black people are more athletic. Let's look at sports. NBA sports, NFL sports, dominated by black men, but mostly coached by white men. Why? I think white people are just, if we have athleticism over them, they probably have being tactical over us, like just minute things. And this goes back to the 500s, right? When Africa was the biggest army and Africans were enslaving white people before they ever thought of enslaving us. And somehow they tactically became the big and stronger army and eventually took us over, right? Why? As you said, living in that cold, just brutal weather condition, you probably have to think a little bit more. And through evolution, through natural selection, the people who were probably a little bit smarter probably were the ones that survived and was the ones that reproduced. With that being said, I understand that. But I'm actually reading a book by what's his name? What's the guy's name?
Charles Darwin.
Charles Darwin, and he's talking about natural selection. Sure, black people and white people, based on the continent we live on, based on our situation, based on the circumstance, we do develop different traits. So what Nick Cannon said was a fact, kinda. White people living back in those barbaric stages, Vikings, they were savages. And then they were all the same species. And when we are under the same circumstance, we're going to mirror each other. We're the same thing. And I think what he was trying to get to is that white people are inherently more barbaric and inherently more evil because of what their ancestors go through, which is not okay to say. Why? Because it's the same thing Hitler. It's the same thing a lot of racist white people believed about black people. They're inherently less. They're inherently animalistic. They're inherently dumb. That's not true. We could just look at our society today and know that's not true.
Yeah, not at all.
If you want to consider the president the smartest man in the world, a black man was the president, right? Or you go to Howard, I'm sure there's black, like we know, I don't have to explain this. Black people are as smart as white people.
Yes.
So I think that's where Nick Cannon went wrong.
Yeah.
He was coming at it from a very like, hey, if you're white, you have no choice in the matter. You're a bad person. You're crazy. You're a fucking conqueror. No, Nick. No, you can't say that. But you don't agree with me. Come on, give it to me.
Come on. What I'm saying is, I just understand. Like you said, we understand where Nick Cannon is coming from because he's on a higher frequency of knowledge
He's a free thinker.
He's a free thinker, you could say. All the books, this guy, funny. But all the books he's read, all the knowledge he observes, he's on a higher frequency level of black history and black empowerment, etc., than the masses.
Allegedly.
Because of primary school. Now we think about primary school. As soon as we get to blacks, it's slavery, the slave trade. And then you get to Harriet Tubman, then you get to Frederick Douglass, then you get to civil rights, Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, Dr. Martin Luther King, and then
all the poor people.
The next thing you know, we got Barack Obama. That's probably the next thing. No, for real. And then between that, what do you know? Oh, the crack era, Ronald Reagan, crack era, and then 9/11, and then there's probably gonna be Barack Obama now in the books right now because it's 08. And when you are soaking up all this type of knowledge, like I said, anything you soak in, it comes back out, and this is why he is saying that, because he's on a high
what you just said
knowledge.
has nothing to do with Nick Cannon said.
What do you mean?
Nick Cannon said that white people are inherently more savage because of their ancestors' circumstances.
But that's just that level. The level of knowledge he's soaking in. You understand what I'm saying? Like the books. Do you see that type of podcast? What it is? You see him with the headband and everything. We know what type of vibe he's on. You understand what I'm saying, Nick? That's what he's reading. That's the information he's soaking in, and that's how he feels. You know, because look, it's all foreign to us of black history, Nick. People don't know black older people, like our parents, etc., and stuff like that. Those people that are around that age, they didn't know about Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street until now.
Mon Bayou.
Yeah, they don't know about that. You understand what I'm saying? So all this history that's coming out now because of social media, you soak it in, and then you're like, oh shit. So I'm gonna say this because all the history I know, and him to say he's not anti-Semitic because he is Semitic has a reason to say that because he's in Africa.
Okay, so that's a crazy technicality. So what Nick did was, I guess he was pressed about being anti-Semitic, and his response to it was, "I'm not anti-Semitic. I don't hate Semitic people because black people are Semitic." Okay, let's say black people are Semitic. What people are trying to say is that you're being disrespectful to those motherfuckers over there, the Jews. The people who Hitler referred to as Semitic. That's where that term comes from. So first of all, that's a dumb excuse. You are being anti-Semitic based on how we use the word. Don't try to verbally gymnastic your way out of this argument. And let's talk about anti-Semitism. And we're actually, I want to actually lead this into the Redskin conversation. We realize Black Lives Matter movement eventually led its way into the Redskins having to change their name. Why? I think Chris Rock said this, or Dave Chappelle said this in a stand-up. A win for me is a win for you. So I am going to be walking right behind you, even if I don't agree. Like, say you're a diehard Christian. You should still fight for gay rights. Why? Because if they take that motherfucker rights away, they're probably going to take your rights away to practice Christianity. So we all have to come together. The Black Lives Matter was a perfect example of that. We're protesting blackness, but somehow it led down to Native American stuff. The issue with Deshaun Jackson and Nick Cannon is, okay, we understand pro-black, you want to be pro-black. I don't think pro-black should ever have to do with putting down white people, any religious group. Why? A win for one is a win for all, right? You don't have to put down another group for you to get shine.
Yeah.
Right? And what he said was very disrespectful to
no, you're
Jewish
right.
people.
You're right. And you wouldn't even think that's something, like I said, Dr. Umar Johnson said it, and for that to come out of Nick Cannon's mouth, it's like, yo, you're really wilding, bro, because you're on a bigger platform. You're on a masses platform. Dr. Umar Johnson has one target market.
Right.
Nick Cannon has a bigger target
So
market.
black people always accuse white people of being clueless. Y'all don't know what's going on in the community. Yet y'all talk about it, and y'all don't understand the shit that y'all say is offensive. Correct. We have to understand when we're doing that also. We can't only be the victims. We have to understand when we are the people that are wrong and the people that are insensitive. I actually learned this week. This was a normal thing to say, hey man, the Jewish people run all the banks. The Jewish people got all the money. Do you know why that's offensive? That's one of the big reasons that Hitler mass murdered all the Jews in Germany. Because they were the capitalists. They had a lot of wealth. And Germany was very poor at the time. The country was doing horrible because they lost World War I. And Hitler was like, wait, these motherfuckers run the banks. These motherfuckers run money. Hey, we gonna kill them. When you say, hey, the Jewish people run the bank, you may think it's harmless. But a Jewish kid who grew up understanding the history of his people, understanding why his people was murdered, that is very triggering to him. And I think we should care about that Jewish kid's feelings. Just like if a white person was to come and say something racially insensitive, black people would be up in arms. We're talking about all these Karens. We need to talk about the fucking cannons. Nah, for real though. True. The people are just racially insensitive.
Yeah.
So
that doesn't make a better world at the end of the day.
It doesn't.
All. You're right. What win for you should be a win for me.
Exactly. Trying to talk shit about someone and putting another race down is never going to uplift your race. And that's a lesson for life.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Man.
I think I seen Quez post this on his Instagram. I think you're watching the video too. He's like, I would never compete with one of my mans. Never compete with one of my friends. But listen, we're all one human race. We're all friends. We're all in this together. We're going to realize when the aliens come that we really all one.
Yeah.
And we should never be in competition with each other.
And that's what a lot of people say when 9/11 happened, we all came as one. No, you're right, though. It is a form of racism, what Nick Cannon basically said.
1,000% racism.
He said, we understand, or I understand. I don't accept it. Him saying that, stating that.
At first you did.
I just say I understand it.
You understand where he's coming from.
I understand where he's coming from. Because you got to understand, this man is like, when you deal with 400 years of oppression, you have to understand. If you understand your when you do 400 years of oppression, more years than that, right? And you're not taught about like your race being powerful and everything, and then you start getting the knowledge of it, and you're in that setting of I could actually open up and share my knowledge. Sadly, you say things like that. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I think that's where I understand where he's coming from, because you're never taught the powerfulness of your heritage of being black. It's always oppression fighting something instead of already feeling like you're the victory.
I actually 1,000% understand where you're coming from now.
Yeah,
the truth is hidden from you so much that when you get a little insight of it, you get open-eyed, like, whoa. We're actually the motherfuckers.
Yes.
But then after, as a grown man, you gotta
you gotta.
We actually is all equal.
Yeah, you really gotta.
Right, I was, because Nick. You know what? I'm gonna cut Nick some slack here. Nick actually spoke about on Vlad growing up. He always thought he was inferior to white people. He said, "When I grew up, if you seen a white family walking across the street, cross the fucking street." Exactly. Don't look them in their eye, because they're white and you're black. Great point, Malcolm.
Yeah,
great point.
That's what I'm saying.
Growing up with that level of inferiority, you get a taste of it. You're like, nigga, I'm that nigga.
Yeah, like, it's
just like when you were a kid and you turn 13, 14, 15, whatever age it is. You look like you're premature, so you probably age a little slow. Nah, but for real though, when you get your first little muscles and things, like, I think I could fuck my dad up.
Nah, some people really be thinking that though.
Hell
That's
yeah, like, nigga, I'm still waiting to put the pause on my dad.
Yeah. Some people really think like that. Once you get it, you like, oh, it ain't.
But then you realize, like, nigga, my dad would whoop the shit out of me.
Yeah,
you realize that when you grow a little bit older.
Yeah.
So maybe Nick Cannon is just early on his journey.
Yeah, that's really it.
He's on the part of the journey where things are just hyper sensitive. Like, oh shit, I think, nigga, we them niggas. But long story short,
you can't have that type of segregation. No, it has to be all as in one unit.
We all got to be one. And I heard a lot of people saying that the Jewish people are very racist. So I was talking to my stepdad, who was honestly like my information assistant. Mm-hmm. If I ever want to learn about something, shout out to you, Andy. He's just gonna. give up all the. He's a very smart dude, very knowledgeable on a lot of things. And he was like, "Hey, Nick, I understand why some black people feel like that because the Jewish people are very hateful. They were a big part in racism. They were a big part in slavery. They were a big part in oppressing black people. The thing is, today, if you could find a video of a Jewish people just putting down black people, if you can't find that conversation is null and void.
You said if you can't find it?
If you can't find that. And I'm sure if there is a Jewish person out there saying fucked up shit about black people, they're going to be canceled. Just like Nick Cannon. Let Rosenberg or one of them Jewish dudes come out and say something crazy about, nigga, you're out of here.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So keep that same energy, black people. If we agree that anyone spewing hateful rhetoric towards black people is going to be canceled, we're going to get it right back. And understand that.
That's true. That's true. That is true, though.
Now
it ain't nothing really to it. It's like,
yes.
bro, that it is a, you said, bro, a form of racism.
Now, the most important thing the most important question I'm left with this entire thing is Wilder not over?
Ooh.
Because I think Viacom was the channel that
it
was ran through.
I mean, me personally, I feel like, I don't feel like it really.
I think
I'm speaking of my opinion, but I feel like it didn't truly hurt people like as much as they think to cancel Wildin' Out.
Well, he got kicked off of the network already, and that network owns Wildin' Out.
Yeah.
I guess Nick Cannon might own a percentage of it, but the network also owns a percentage of it. The network can't put it on without him. He can't put it on with the network. If one of them wants to fold and sell it to the other, I think it would be more profitable for both parties if Viacom was to sell it to Nick, because you can't put another host on there.
Motherfuckers just gotta be like 50 Cent, bro.
What you mean? Get shot 9 times?
Nah, not get shot 9 times, but be for the masses. 50 for the masses. He's just a smart dude. Masses. That's all that matters.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Anything he does in the masses, like when he signed with Eminem, his big thing was white dude that never switched, that never went to rock and roll, and white people love him. Why not sign with him? You understand what I'm saying?
I think I did
power.
see a video with him saying that. Yeah.
Yeah, power. You have a black star artist, a white star artist. 50 Cent is smart. He's for the masses, bro. Mm-hmm. It's not one side or the other. That's why I'm saying that you should think like 50 for the masses.
Well, 50 is not woke. 50 doesn't give a fuck about black issues, so. But I understand what you're saying.
He does.
What do you think about this theory? Nick Cannon has been viewed, I would say until recently, until the relaunch of Wildin' Out, and okay, we all realized, oh damn, Nick Cannon's actually a pretty successful dude. For a while, he was a punchline, and he's always been corny to black people.
Yeah.
His group, the people that he valued most, he's always been corny. And I think he kind of dove into this pro-blackness as a way to gain the respect of black people. A sect of people that never really accepted him, that he probably really wanted acceptance from.
I see what you're saying. So, yeah. So you think all those woke people are just corny people that just
wanted... bruh. Hey, let's think about it. Dr. Umar Johnson definitely didn't look like niggas fucked with him in the hood. Yeah. He kind of reminded me of AR Ab. You remember AR Ab?
Yeah, AR Ab. You ballin'.
Who else is a super woke person?
Dr. Rizza Islam.
Let's talk about somebody we know. Islam. Somebody we know. T.I. is pretty woke. T.I. is a cool dude. I think it's just Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon is just... Bro, Nick Cannon had the baddest bitch in the game, and niggas are still like, nigga, you corny. Like, usually when you cuff the baddest bitch, your corniness is dissolved. And he still held a corny card for a long time.
That's true, but... Yeah, you right, but like, bro, he's still succeeded. He's still successful.
Oh,
people
extremely
still giving him
successful.
That check.
I think that's why people can't hate on his corniness anymore.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, you really
I
can't
would want to be that corny.
Yeah,
I want to
like,
be Nick
that's
Cannon
corny shit. I'll be corny.
Facts. Yo, we haven't talked about our interview yet. Let's recap the interview. How do you think it went?
Oh, that was great. That was great. Janice, thank you for coming out to the show.
Thank you, Yanis. You were
Janice. Come on. Thank you, Janice, for coming out to the show. It was very informational. No, and this is the first time we actually reached 100 over 100 views, so that was a big part
in like a week.
Our success. Yes.
I know 100 views is not that crazy, but it's crazy for us.
Yeah, so Janice, and it was great information. We learned a lot, and we're gonna work on building off of that relationship to even become better and be part of the success of everything.
In the
Be a
real
successful
estate game.
family. Yeah.
Yes, I'm still looking for that that internship spot. If you got that open, I'm here.
Mhm. Yeah. But that's the first step to something great.
First interview. How do you think we did?
Great.
I was super fucking nervous before that interview.
Yeah, I know.
I remember she came in, she sat down, and I just had to get up. I had to go splash my face with somewhere. I'm like, I need to calm down. Heartbeat going crazy right now.
For what reason though?
I have public nerves, and that's why I want to do stand up so I could
Calm it down.
smash it.
I mean,
Right? Because you got to face your fear to get over it.
that's true. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. I deal with that when I have to go meet new people. And recently, this is the first time I hung out with my not the first time I hung out with my lady friends and everything, but it's a different group of friends. I'm like, and we're getting closer, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling. I'm like, yo, chill the fuck out, bro. Just
you was getting closer to meeting
to
them
her
and-
house,
Yeah.
to her friend's house, and my anxiety
Anxiety
starts
goes
jumping,
up, yeah.
and I go back to you know HSPD, JPD football.
Hey, HSBD.
So it's like a youth thing. HSPD is the high school, and then I think it's JSPD for like the younger group.
Okay.
Nick, I kid you not, I'm not bad at football, right? My dad takes me there.
That's objective.
But look, my dad takes me there, right?
I think Keanu would say you're trash.
But listen. My dad takes me there.
I'll say you trash.
All right, listen. My dad takes me there, right? And you gotta think about this. This is kids from all over New York City. I'm crying, bro. Straight crying. Like embarrassing my dad. Straight crying. And he's like, yo, stop crying. And I'm just crying because I don't know no one. So this is something I've been dealing with for a long time. But after a while, you're like, yo, bro, like there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I look at it. Like, yeah, I was a little nervous, but it's like, bro, there's nothing you could do but to just give them what you know and what you got.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think people have such a big fear of like public interaction and like public speaking?
Because of the view of what other people think of you. It affects people. But that's why
But it's not like it's honestly like a bro. Like when you got to go up to speak. Like for me, when I was in college and I would have to do like presentations and stuff. It's almost like, bro, I feel like this is a life or death situation. Like that's how fast my heart was beating. But it's like it's not that serious.
it's really not that serious.
You think it's like something baked into our DNA from like in the past where you would go before the king, and usually when you were on a public platform like that by yourself, it probably was something pretty serious. I think about it in caveman days. When were you ever really singled out and had to just face a bunch of people?
That's true.
Maybe when you're about to get your head cut off.
Yeah. I'm about to die.
Niggas about to drop the guillotine on your ass.
Yeah. I really that's a cool way to look at it too.
Yeah.
Like when is that part of manlyhood of
Yeah, like why
feeling the fear of
facing people as an individual, a
Individual.
bunch of people.
masses?
Because it really shouldn't be that big of a deal if you really think about it.
It really
Like we
isn't.
interact with people all the time. It's a group of people.
It's true.
You're just
But
speaking to a bunch of people.
But it is different though. That's the thing.
It's very different.
It's crazy.
Very different.
To think. But when you just my way to overcome that is just like, yo, I did what I did. It is what it is.
You got to
know?
face your fear. And that's one of the key things of practicing stoicism, bro. I love this stoicism shit.
Yeah. And 50 wrote about a chapter about that.
Oh, he wrote a chapter
4.
about stoicism?
No, facing your fears. Like
Facing-
he's like, yo, if I see fear, I'm running to that motherfucker.
You know why? Because let's just think about it as working out. Say you can't run a mile. You go run a mile 10 times, 15 times. Guess what? Now you can run a mile. And running a mile is not as hard as it was before. You face your fears. Every time you diminish the amount of anxiety you deal with it, that you deal with before it. Pretty soon your fear is going to be something you look forward to.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I believe the greatest happiness is on the other side of your fear.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
And I want to shout out to Dr. Martin Luther King. Nah,
You
for
think
real,
he gonna
bro.
hear
He
this?
says the ultimate measure of a man. Let me get this.
The ultimate measure of a man. Let me guess what it is.
Nah, cause this dude, locked up for 26 years in prison, and he said this quote, and I'm like, yo, this is so true because this is how I live my life. the ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. And I started thinking about what I did in college and all the different stuff I did. I was always challenged. I had a big fear. We did Miss UC, and the president, Brian, he goes, yo, I'm not gonna be here for it. And this is the day of the show. I'm like, fuck. Like, that's like, damn, now I really got to stand in front of people.
Yeah.
And, shout out to Quasi and Quez because they did all of the entertainment and everything.
Those dudes are good.
Very
Funny,
good.
entertaining guys.
But when I had to get out there, I'm just like, yo, like, it is what
you
it is.
did pretty good with the Mr. UC stuff, though.
Yeah.
Like, for someone, like, you did a better job than I thought I would do. Right? Was your heart going crazy when you was up on that stage?
No, it's just like, y'all enjoying yourself. Just kept it simple, smooth.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
You know, like when you used to host those little like UC events, I think that probably helped you out a lot. Gave you a lot of like experience. Gave you, that, as I say, face your fears. The anxiety is going to be less and less every time. So yeah, just do little things that build up to the big things.
Yeah, that's true. And I don't know.
I think, guys, that's actually all the time we have. Preacher's actually walking in right now.
So,
Thank you guys for tuning in and joining us on this journey once again. We appreciate you guys. Once again, Giannis, we appreciate you for coming in last week and chopping it up with us. The listeners loved it. I think there was a lot of great information in there. And see y'all next week, man.
Split out.
We out.